Hey guys, how's it going? So I'm gonna bring you my first impression of No Man's Sky. You know that one game where you just fly around in space and shoot people in the dick and shit? Again, this is just a video to give you guys my impressions. So yeah, you guys can take this video as a preview or a review or whatever. You know, I'm just trying to give you guys my damn opinion and that's it. Shit. So yeah, No Man's Sky, developed by Hello Games, the guys that brought you Joe Danger. You know that one game that half of you that are playing No Man's Sky right now haven't even heard of? Yeah, that one. So this game's supposed to be an open world survival game, which I find funny saying because saying it's an open world survival game kind of makes it seem small. This is more of like an open universe survival game. The size of this game is really kind of overwhelming at first. So you start off in space, floating around, watching all these galaxies just pass you by. And I don't know about you guys, but if you actually look close enough, you can actually see all the faces of all the developers of Hello Games as they're laughing at you and waving their middle fingers at you because you're probably never gonna encounter none of those galaxies ever again. Mother. And then your character wakes up in a random planet not knowing what happened, but I think we all know what happened. Crash ship, loss of memory. I think my boy had a little bit too much to drink, you know what I'm talking about? Fuck you. Next thing you know, you're given the choice to either fly solo like a boss or be guided through your adventures. But before you embark on this adventure, you first need to repair your ship, which can take you some time depending on the materials that are around you. Took me about an hour or so. It's not bad. But once your ship is all repaired, then you're able to venture out into space, which you might even forget you can even do after spending so much time in your first planet. From here, you are then tasked to create a hyperdrive, which is what you will need to travel to other galaxies. Once you have created a hyperdrive, you are then able to open up your galaxy map and choose your next galaxy. But this is also where the size of the game really starts to sink in, where you're there just looking at all the possible galaxies that you can actually travel to. It's pretty breathtaking. After you're done drooling all over yourself, you can then focus on your main quest, which is to get to the center of the universe. Which is not as easy as it sounds, with 18 quintillion planets. Yeah, that's right, 18 quintillion. Go say that 10 times. But getting to the center is not all the game offers. You can do some trading, you can also explore, or you can be like me and just shoot everything you see in sight. Trading system in No Man's Sky is pretty simple. You go around different galaxies collecting different minerals. Different galaxies give you different prices for different materials. Depending on how rare a material is in that galaxy, the more money you will get out of that material. The game also gives you the tool to name all the different animals and planets that you find. But that gets kind of old pretty quick. I mean, how much dirty names can you actually come up with until you say enough is enough? But to be honest, I just had more fun shooting shit. But you know how games are. They never want you to have no fun. The way that No Man's Sky stops you from having this fun is by adding these robotic cops called the Sentinels, which are like the hippies of the universe. You will also encounter 4 different alien races, but to be honest, only one of them is actually unique. The other 3 are just there to act and react the same way, giving you items and blah blah blah. Really, to be honest, the only reason why I actually bothered with them is because Hello Game introduces a unique system where for you to communicate with a race, you actually have to learn their language, which I thought was pretty awesome at first. You see, the game makes you search for different ruins and knowledge stones that will help you learn the aliens' language. I found that'll be kind of fun, but disappointing when you finally get your first sentence, but you still barely understand what they're saying. The game also lets you upgrade and buy new ships, which will fly in and out of the space station constantly. Each ship will be procedurally generated, which means that not one ship would ever look the same, which is awesome, but the game doesn't allow you to store your ship. So you will encounter the situation where you have this awesome looking ship and another one pops up and you must decide which one to choose, which to be honest is the hardest decision you'll ever make in this game. Even though I know Hello Games will probably patch this up in the future, but it's still hard to let go of that one ship that's been with you throughout your whole adventure. Please fix that, Hello Games. So far I've been having a blast with this game. This game is pretty damn amazing, and I know that I will continue to put in more hours into this game. But now, and I know you guys are gonna hate me for this, but I have to talk about what's wrong with the game. And oh yes, this game does have its problems. But before you start buying your pitchforks and torches, just hear me out. You see, I got to a point where I just started to realize that every animal and planet that I encountered was the same as the last, just with a couple subtle changes here and there. You see, I just got to a point when I started asking myself, was it really worth it to get to the center? I mean, what was really the point? Landing on a planet and doing the same routines. Rinse and repeat 18 quintillion times. I also had my game crash 5 times, which I find really unacceptable for a game I just paid $60 for. And don't even get me started with the inventory space. I mean, geez, Hello Games, can you guys just give like 4 more extra slots? I mean, geez. You see, the problem that I have is that every upgrade you make takes out a slot in your inventory. So now you gotta make that decision to either extend your stamina or to collect that rare material that you want. But to be honest, this is really only a temporary issue. Once your exosuit is maxed out and you have enough space in your spaceship, sorting your upgrades and materials does get easier. And the bugs, oh man, I had bases underwater, bases underground, bases floating over ground. It really does ruin your immersion. I also felt like there was just features that were completely absent from the game, like things that they had planned but never had time to actually implement it into the game. But hey, this game is still fun and I still had a blast with it. I mean, it took me around 30 hours to actually start to notice all the problems and issues with the game. So if you were to ask me if I was satisfied with my purchase, I would tell you yes. Any game that can give me 30 hours of awesome and exciting gameplay is definitely a plus in my book. So yeah guys, I don't really want to make my video too long. I just wanted to give you guys just my opinion of what I think about this game. Again, this game is hard to actually review and put into words, man. You have to just go out there and try it out for yourself, guys. It's just one of those games that's just unique to itself. There's a lot that I haven't talked about yet, and I know that, but I kind of did that on purpose. I kind of want you guys to just go out there and experience the game for yourself. I don't want to just spoil everything for you guys, but I know you guys are going to ask the big question: Co-Epic Gamer, is the game worth buying? And to be honest, the only way I could respond to that is, if you saw my video and you liked what I had to say, and you don't mind all the crashes and all the bugs, and if 30 hours for you it's enough to satisfy your taste, then there you go. You just answered your own question. Good job. So yeah guys, that's my first impression of the game. If you like what I had to say, please hit the like button and share. And if you want to stay up to date to all my videos, just hit that subscribe button. And if you guys want me to do a first impression for one of your favorite games, just put it down in the comments below, and you never know, it might be the next video. Alright guys, Co-Epic Gamer out. See ya.